I'm going to a concert with two of my daughters tonight, so trying to NBA young boy. Nah, nigga, you can't even bring bags into that bitch. Nope, Danny wouldn't go because he wouldn't be able to bring his purse. Right? Minneapolis. He got a show in Chicago too, but it's gonna be in Minneapolis. All right, I'm ready. I threw the link up. Well, I'm just glad he came here before he went to Chicago.
That played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank
just in case.
Stadium
Just in case.
Minneapolis. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here.
Exactly.
As it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The kicking? I don't know. That's your settings. Whatever your settings are, that's what it is.
Get this one started. And we are underway.
Yeah, your settings aren't my settings, so I don't know what you have.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not.
Nah, Nope. Who? Oh, I have no idea. All right. I'm ready. Are you ready, Jay? Okay.
Not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They're dropping a Calvin Johnson card today on Mutt. I'm gonna wait till my birthday and buy some packs. Let's see if I can pull it.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison. A short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. The dump off from Mason. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
18-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. They'll give him 4 yards here. And it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here in this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw McCarthy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. This is caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson. 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field and keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Go, Jay, go.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
What'd you say, Jay? They want returns.
Daniels looking to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they worked this well on the field and crossed the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Usually in this spot, you hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do, too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1. at the 48-yard line.
Now McCarthy. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of his opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, once again it's Thielen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. That's caught at the 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Washington.
Come on.
To the air goes Daniels. Slings this deep from McCoy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 3rd and 9.
At the 39-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Throwing now is Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Buffalo 18, Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Down inside the 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up for
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Nice drive, Jay. Nice drive.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man, he's got it, the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing is McCarthy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Ready?
To throw from his end zone, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. A final shot before break. Daniels. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
Has it lied because I think things bode well for possible comeback because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back and continue to throw the ball effectively.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Come on.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there. It leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Daniels pass. Intercepted.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
To the air with McCarthy. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
18 Cardinal.
Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's not football about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
22-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So that's an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but
go, Jay.
That was their goal to start the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
At their own 13-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Daniels looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I called out yesterday. Showing him love on the game now, I see.
Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And some room to work. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Here's Daniels. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Guys, ready? Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The score, 17.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And
nice.
You have a great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered at times to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. From the 31, here's second down and 2.
60 Bison. Here we go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Cougar 19. 69. 70 range. Buffalo 8. Warriors 17. 18. Pioneer.
Now McCarthy. Out to Jefferson, and he's got it. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Toss play to Mason. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And it's caught. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. 19, Tiger.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's just how they do it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit. Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Nick Bosa towards ACL.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And Bosa brothers can't stay healthy. Shit.
Touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about
GG's, buddy.
Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Lil Jon. Pick your meat, click. What's up, folks?